Lyddie here, and today I'm going to be doing a book review of Lost in a Book by Jennifer Donnely, however the heck you pronounce her last name. Anyway, so if you didn't know, this book is set within Beauty and the Beast. It takes place right after the Beast gives Belle the library. It definitely is more based on the live action version than on the animated version. Just like, because like it references Gath, who is in the original movie, so it's based in the live action. What's really interesting about this book is it's an expansion of the universe. It's obviously, but like it's totally 100% canon compliant. Like this does not change anything in the Beauty and the Beast canon, which I think is really cool, especially since the live action movie did. This could fit into either one, but the main reason I say it's more based on the live action is because of the mention of a Gath. I don't actually know how to pronounce her name, I forget. But I think that was really interesting, and I think it's really cool. So I would say it's like between the Beast giving Belle the library and something there. And let me tell you, I think this bridges some gaps. So basically, I'm gonna have like mild spoiler alerts ahead for this book, so if you don't want them, be warned. Anyway, the way this book started off was really confusing because it started out about the chess game between love and death, and I'm like, what are love and death? Are they forces? Are they enchantresses? Is one of them the enchantress that cursed the beast? Like, I think I might have to reread it for the answer to that question, but I'm like a little curious what was going on there, because like death did not want the curse to be broken and love did want the curse to be broken. I was like, I'm a little confused. I don't know what was going on there. So I'll just reread. Maybe one of them was the enchantress, maybe one of them wasn't. Neither of them are. I'm not really sure, and if one of them was, I don't know which one would be. I was real confused while reading this book. Let me tell you how confused I was. So confused. Also, I just thought it was really interesting that throughout this book, you know more than Belle. Like, there's some things you figure out with Belle, but a lot of the stuff you know beforehand, which works really well for this because it's Beauty and the Beast. And that's how Beauty and the Beast is. You know about the curse, you know what caused the curse, you know how the curse can be broken, and Belle doesn't know any of that. So it was very consistent with the world it's set in, which I thought was really cool. I don't know if that was intentional, but I thought that was a really good way to go about it. I thought it was great. So I really appreciate that. But I just think this book is so interesting. The idea of going into a book I didn't know if I would like, and I really did. I thought it was done really well. The other interesting thing with this book is like some parts were really, really fast and I couldn't put it down. And other parts I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna put it down for like 2 days. Not exactly. I really did like it, but it was like, it depended on what part of the book I was in. I think my favorite part about this book though was Cogsworth, which is my favorite part about almost everything Beauty and the Beast. But this book, Cogsworth in this book was so funny. He cracked me up. Like they had this like added military experience to Cogsworth, which like, yet again, it expands on canon. It doesn't have to be non-compliant with canon. I thought it was really interesting because he kept like spouting off his like war stories, and it was so funny. I don't know why I thought it was so funny, but I thought it was hilarious. I also thought it was fun that Cogsworth was a lot nicer in this book than we ever see him before. And as someone who loves kindness and loves Cogsworth, I appreciated it. But anyway, this book, was really interesting, and I was glad that like we didn't know I guess you can't really reveal the end of a book to the reader before the person, but you kind of can. But this book didn't. Like, you did not know how she was going to get out of the mess she got herself into. But like, and there was some really cute scenes with Belle and the Beast too that were added. There weren't a ton of them. There was not a ton of Beast in this book, but there was a bit. And when he was there, it was precious, and I loved it. And I definitely think this book made Belle's character more consistent. Live action version, that is, because I'm not going to go on my Belle rant in this video. I have it. It's coming up in a video. Oh, I've already written. I just haven't filmed it yet. My Lyddie Talks Beauty and the Beast video. But I'll hopefully be up within a week. But like, I thought she was kind of inconsistent in the live action movie, and I thought this really bridged some of those gaps. I thought this made it make more sense where she was coming from, how she kind of shifted, or when she shifted, and I think this added the character development that I felt was a bit missing from Belle's character. I'm not going to say much more about that, but I thought this was a good read. I thought it was really fun and cute, and I loved Cogsworth in it. This was worth it just for Cogsworth to me, but I also did really enjoy the story. I really enjoyed seeing Belle and her thing, and it was from like a third person omniscient point of view. Probably could figure that out by what I said earlier, but like, I thought that was really good for this thing, but you could still did get into Belle's thoughts and heard a bit of what she was thinking about where she was in the castle, where she was in Nevermore, the book that she goes into within the library. I thought that was really cool, and I thought it was really cool, mild movie spoiler, I'll put a thumbs up when I'm done if you don't want to hear it, that they connected the enchanted book theme, and how in this there's an enchanted book, and there's and how B says some are harmless and some are you need to stay away from, and this is one you need to stay away from, but unlike the one in the movie, which was like this enchanted book that took her so she was able to see where she was born. And also I thought it made more sense given all the things she went through in this book, that she was able to, like, the why she's like, let's go home, when they were in that place. So yeah, I just really thought that this book was really enjoyable. I thought the ending was really cute. I definitely think this book makes Belle and the Beast just even more adorable. Even though the Beast wasn't in it a ton, it definitely made me ship them even more. Even though Beauty and the Beast is like my favorite movie ever, Belle and the Beast I haven't always like super shipped. Like, I ship them, but they're not like OTP level or even close, but they're getting there, and it's because of stuff like this and some fan fiction and As Old as Time, that's what it's called. Yeah, so I thought that was really cool. I really appreciated that this could be within canon, even though I do really enjoy some AU stuff like As Old as Time sometimes. And yeah, this was just a fun little read. I do recommend it. I would probably give it a 4 out of 5. It wasn't my absolute favorite book, but I did really enjoy it. So that's really all I have for you today. So as always, my social media links are down below. So I'd really appreciate it if you follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and if you subscribe here, you will soon see more fun Harry Potter, Disney, Narnia, How to Train Your Dragon, and Percy Jackson content. And I did write a script today for my next Beauty and the Beast video. It's my next Lyddie Talks video. It'll be about a wide range of Beauty and the Beast opinions, so be on the lookout for that. It's hopefully going to be coming the next week, as I said. So anyway, hope you have a lovely day.